And now I'm being one of the first presenter. I now understand the reason why they picked me as the first speaker, because I'm the oldest person in this room, right? Okay, so 30th anniversary of W3C. So congratulations. Congratulations to all of us and W3C as well. But W3C, only 30 years. It's a young person comparing with it. The 50 years ago, my career started as a computer scientist, backgrounding from a Unix operating system, and then I tried to connect the Unix, and then working on the protocols and ITF and the other thing. But I was given, when I was 19 years old, this book from somebody. Do you notice this book? Okay. All right, Ted Nelson. This is a 74 book, and I received exactly 74. So Ted, even before, 10 years before this one, which is 60 years ago, right? He was running the project called Xanadu. And then probably many of you know about that. But the Xanadu is the origin of the hypertext thing Tim Berners-Lee referred to when it was actually 15 years after this book. So that was 89, right? Okay, so that was basically the history. But going back to the 60 years when Ted talked about the hypertext, which is basically the, kind of turned out to be HTML web and the World Wide Web. So it's interesting to read back, to study back the Xanadu project, and also reading this book, because this is called a Computer Live. And did you know that this is another phase on the other side? It's called the dream machines. So the Xanadu was talking about all the information on the global space, and then a link, bi-directional link, and then the origin and the author of the contents need to be respected, and then all the storage need to be everywhere type of a concept already. Ted mentioned on the Xanadu project 60 years ago. And then this book is why dream machines means a PC and the personal computer. So after 10 years, and then the computer turned out to be a personal one. So you have all the computers in a kind of smartphone in your pocket, right? Now, so this was when so he very much excited. He was, oh, by the way, I know Ted very well because Keio University hired him as a faculty, and then he got a PhD from Keio University, our campus. But anyway, so dream machines means a personal computer, which is a personal power, is very much attracted Ted about that, and then to be connected on the internet, and then computer live. This is like a woman's lib type of a thing. So democracy was very much his concern, if you are reading this book. So anyway, all the data around the world are connected and shared, securely shared. That kind of a concept was already there 60 years ago. And then Tim made a great World Wide Web space, and then here we are for the W3C. But now we are talking about the data. We are talking about it's a web for everyone. The internet society had a internet is for everyone concept in 1995, and it's everybody and everywhere type of thing finally achieved. And then it's a very inexpensive because of the, thank you for the standardization, one single space globally. Therefore, the cost and the OPEX, CAPEX going very low. Therefore, anybody can be very creative and achieving their dreams. That's the dream machines talking about. And that is what has been achieved in this past 30 years with the W3C. So what started from the original idea, like a dream, 60 years ago, now turned out to be a reality. And this is a space we are working for. Standardization is really important because it's going to be shared, and it's going to be a contribution and a platform to everybody. So this is very important as TCP/IP and the web space are very, very special asset of a human being today. So I really appreciate the W3C and 30 years of history. It's a very fun working with you because the Keio University was 2 years later than the Keio University was becoming a host of one of the hosts for the global extension of the world W3C. So finally, let me show you one thing. Don't worry, I'm not playing. This is a Stratocaster by Fender. When Chris was chairing the audio working group, and then there was a MIDI on the web thing. And the MIDI company like Yamaha and Roland, this is actually the Fender and Roland collaboration. And let me see. Can you? All right. So this said Fender powered by Roland, which was especially made when the Roland was a member of a W3C. They worked on with a Fender for this guitar. And then, if you look at the pickup part, there is a MIDI pickup added to here. And also, of course, a W3C logo in it. And then MIDI connector. So actually, this is one of the things that, our standardization work on the web space has been, very much technical, but also impacting. This is like 10 years ago, right? And then, impacting to any other industries. So which is, happening now. So when we think about any kind of industry after the DX, and then, they are getting a benefit of all the internet and the web to their new industry. This is one of the examples. So I'm very happy to working with you for the past 30 years, and also, looking forward to work with you for the future. Thank you very much.